Hello, hello. You see this book? This is the book called Schmucks. You may have found out that this is on the bestseller list. The bestseller list for the second week in a row. The Jackie Mason book with Raoul Feller. We wrote this book about all the lowlifes and frauds and fakes in America. And everybody knows that everything we say is true. Everybody's complaining, but nobody is suing. You know why? Because we tell the actual truth of all the misbehavior, the misdeeds, the dirt, the disgusting qualities, the obnoxious characteristics of all the lowlifes in this country. You'll learn a lot about the truth of these people if you buy this book. Besides, we need the money. Help out. I want to talk to you. This is my regular blog, and I'd like to talk to you about the campaign so far. I see the campaign is sizzling now more than ever, and everybody is on one side or another taking sides, and it became like a ball game to see who's going to win the race. And you notice Hillary was far ahead of Barack Obama when he decided to announce a few months ago, and since then, every single day, her popularity has been eroding more and more, while he's becoming more and more popular. And this is a trick to become more and more popular, because so far he said nothing that anybody could recognize of any significance. He hasn't told you of any plan that he's going to accomplish for this country or for the world. They didn't tell you how he's going to rearrange your life, get you a better deal, a better sandwich, a better house, a better cook, a better world, a better anything. He's not going to improve anything as far as he knows, or maybe he knows, but he's not going to tell you because it's his own private secret. And besides, he feels he's tall and he has a short haircut, and he felt that's close enough to the candidacy. Because America, he knows nothing about politics. Let's be honest about it. Anybody, like Al Gore did the same thing. Everybody who wants to become a candidate, who wants to run for president, knows only one thing for sure, that the American people are ignorant when it comes to politics. I don't want to insult all the American people's intelligence. They might be brilliant, but they're not interested in politics, and they don't care about the real issues. That's why everybody who's campaigning, the first thing they do is start to lose weight. The second thing they do is try to cover up their last marriage. The next thing they do is get in touch with a certain girlfriend to make sure she doesn't open her mouth, because everybody's going to discuss how many marriages they have, how many times did they cheat, who's their latest girlfriend, what kind of fooling around did they do, at what age, at what time, in which city, and how young were they when they first had sex, and how old are they now, and how much are they having sex, and the sex is a part of their life, or do they take off from it once in a while. Abraham Lincoln didn't have to run on the basis of his sex life. It was never mentioned even in the days of John Kennedy, as little as 30, 40 years ago. Nobody's sex life was ever mentioned. Now, marriages and sex lives and cheating became very popular as the biggest issue in any campaign. The guy who made it more popular than anything else, obviously, is the great Bill Clinton. If you ask anybody what did he accomplish as a president, and the first thing they'll tell you, well, he had too many problems. He couldn't accomplish that much because he had too many things on his mind. Like what? Like if the girl is named Shirley, is she going to report about him? Or is Sarah going to come back? Or is the next one the one that he tried to attack? Is she going to open her mouth? Is the other one going to take him to court? Is the other one coming back to the house and try him again? And how was he? Jennifer Flowers said he was great in bed, but not too often. There was one girl that he attacked, the one with the crooked nose. What was her name again? Paula Jones. Paula Jones, everybody called her all kinds of names. Every time he got caught, they didn't pick on him because he has a right to attack people. Raping people is his field. In one case, he even raped a girl. You know what everybody says? So what? It was only one girl. And then it was Paula Jones, and they called her trailer park trash. He attacked her. She didn't attack him. If you attack somebody else, you're considered trash. But when Clinton was involved, she became the trash. She was trash because she happened to be standing there when he felt like attacking somebody. The truth of the matter is that if Bill Clinton wasn't a president, it probably would have been in jail by now, because the truth is that he paid $1 million and a fine for sexual harassment against Paula Jones. That wouldn't have been $1 million. That would have been 5 years in jail. That's what everybody else does. Let's be honest. If you were somebody else, if you were an elevator operator, and every time a girl came into the elevator, you said to her, you're not that busy, you don't look busy, come here, do me a favor, hold this. That's exactly what he did in this case. I'm not making it up, it sounds ridiculous, but it's true. That a president of the United States, every time you saw a girl, hold this. When she said, I'm sorry, I don't know if this is what I want to do. You're not that busy, it'll only take the elevator's moving anyway, do me a favor, hold this. And then he pulled her hand and he held this. That's why he was sued. He was sued and he lost the case for $1 million in sexual harassment. This man was so busy chasing girls, he forgot what he was doing for a living. Other presidents are known for their economic policy, some are known for their trade policy, for their foreign policy. He was known for only one thing, his oral sex policy. His oral sex policy meant that whoever you are, you're a candidate for this policy. Every time he wasn't busy, hello, how about you? He didn't care who they were. Every time you saw him, he was in shorts and running. He was known as the healthiest president because he was always in shorts and running because they all thought he was doing exercise. He was never exercise. He was going from house to house. Hello, are you busy? Here is a man with no character whatsoever that should even be walking in the street because let's be honest about it. If you had a man like this in your neighborhood and your daughter was in the street, you would call the police just because he was in the neighborhood. You would be afraid to see him walking around because you kept wondering every time you saw him, where is he going? Because I have to know where my daughter is. If he bumps into her, we're all wiped out here. Not only that, his character in general was made of nothing but lies. Let's be honest. People must know this. He couldn't even practice law in Arkansas. He was actually barred from practicing law. All these are facts. This man is too big a liar to be a lawyer. And I'm mentioning all this not because I want to bring up his past. I'm talking about Hillary Clinton. Her popularity is eroding every single day because she has as much character as he did. A whole list of crimes I won't go into right now because I'll use that for my next show. Everything I'm telling you is real facts and figures. Now, this lady is telling you that she wants her husband to become the roaming ambassador. The roaming ambassador, he's been roaming all his life. He didn't have to become an ambassador to start roaming. Every time he saw her, he started roaming. There was not, everybody knows that he had affairs with everybody, whoever he saw except her. And everybody kept asking her the same question, how do you accept it? You're the first lady. She said, the first? I would be lucky if I was the 40th lady. Now, her popularity is eroding because everybody knows she accepted the vulgarity of his character because she knows that it's not a marriage. She wasn't interested in a marriage to him. She was just interested in one thing, using his popularity for her possible candidacy in the future. She has that. That's why she's happy. And she doesn't care how low he is because she has no character either. And they're a perfect set together. Their marriage works on every level except sexually or personally. They're never in the same home. They're never in the same town. That's why she calls him a roaming ambassador. She's been calling him a roaming ambassador for 30 years. And that's what he'll be whether she likes it or not. This is a perfect combination. They should be roaming, but they should be roaming out of the country because they'll do you no good in this country.